Hello, my name is Keith Haswell and I'm a professional astrologer with over 40 years experience in the business now and 30,000 clients worldwide. But the most important thing to me is the tens of thousands of students that I now have worldwide. It's students of metaphysics, students of astrology, meditation, reincarnation, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this particular video on the magic and the mystery of inner peace. Inner peace. Now, my videos have now had more than 250,000 viewings, and I've done over 100 videos now on all aspects of personal and spiritual growth. And on one of them in particular, I did a video on the magic of relationships, magical relationships, and that one has been very well received, and that's had well over 1,000 viewings, and that's saying something because my videos are only for those on the crest of the wave of evolution. Well, in this video here I'm going to also speak about magic and mystery, and so you just sit back and relax and enjoy the journey with me. Today we're going to share together some information and some understanding about a facet of your spiritual growth called inner peace. In order to achieve that goal, we're going to have to deal with some blockbuster emotions that prevent you and stand in your way of inner peace. We'll also touch very briefly upon an exciting aspect of your spiritual growth that is called programming. Now, you're all very familiar with this topic of programming, but mainly as it relates to computer programming. That, of course, deals with the physical world, the world of science. Spiritual programming is dealing with the inner world of energies and forces that we know as the metaphysical. This video will therefore touch, albeit very briefly, upon the exciting world of energies and forces that substands everything that exists in our physical space-time rule set. It's exciting to think and to imagine and to dream and to aspire to be able to string together in a state of meditation a whole bundle of energies that we call the mental world and the emotional world, and to have those energies grouped together in such a way that they will manifest in our physical reality, in our space-time rule set, as events and conditions in our life. That is very, very exciting as a prospect. We are all, of course, doing this all the time. We are all the time dealing with our raw materials, which are our attitudes, our beliefs, our thoughts, our feelings, and the decisions and choices that are sponsored by those attitudes, beliefs, and thoughts and feelings. And we manifest them into the events and conditions of our life through three tools. And they are desire, imagination, and expectancy. You've heard me talk many times on many of my videos about this aspect of reality creation. But of course, most of the time we're doing this unconsciously or subconsciously. The programming that I'm going to be talking about here is to start working on the conscious mind. There are certain powerful mysteries that attract us to them, and one of the main mysteries is the mystery of magic. Mystery captures the attention of those in the consensus reality, as well as those of you who are on the crest of the wave of evolution, who are the map makers and magicians of the coming and future age. Those of you who are delving, of course, into the metaphysical. Mystery stirs the human heart, as we seek to make new choices and new decisions. It stirs the quality within the human heart that seeks to reach and stretch to develop new qualities, principles, values, powers, strengths and talents. Mystery does this to people regardless of their station in life, regardless of their awareness of spirituality or their awareness of magic. For you, who are on the crest of the wave of evolution, mystery and magic stirs the human heart and stirs the human soul and enlivens your spirit. It stirs that desire to have a partnership with your higher self and ultimately with God, Goddess, all that is. Magic captures the attention of everyone who seeks to become more of who they really are. Everyone loves magic, even if they think that it means pulling rabbits out of hats or sawing ladies in half at the local circus. Magic draws people to want to change, to grow, to reach, to stretch, to become more of their idealized self. It draws people to want to explore the unknown, to create a new order in their life, to develop a rapport with something beyond themselves. All mystery opens up a broader range of possibilities for everyone. All mystery opens up a broader range of possibilities for people. For you, the magicians of the current and future age, magic not only opens you up to a new range of possibilities, but opens to the unknown, to the unfathomable, to futures that create the present. It not only suspends judgment for you, but it opens up the possibility to soar beyond the bounds of logic and reason. Magic and mystery not only takes you beyond the bounds of time and space and logic and reason, it allows you to soar unabated, to discover that something more, that something other, that something beyond. Mystery strengthens and triggers curiosity. It triggers and strengthens thinking and feeling, savouring and pondering. For you, who are the map makers of the current and future age, mystery triggers your dreaming and your visioning. Mystery can be seductive as it calls out to you, come and find out what I am all about. Come and find out who I am. Come, look beyond that which you see. Mystery and magic draws you more and more into the mystery and the wonder of solitude. It's a wonderful and exciting time to be alive. Humanity is on the verge of understanding the nature of reality and the nature of reality creation. And we will touch on conscious programming here in this video about inner peace. So you just sit back, relax, allow yourself to go into an altered state perhaps, and enjoy the journey with me. First, let's enumerate those 4 blockbuster emotions that hinder and thwart inner peace for the average person. These emotions are anxiety, worry, confusion, and doubt. Now, admittedly, these are not the only emotions that stand in the way of your inner peace. Other blockbuster emotions that stand in the way of you attaining and enjoying inner peace are anger, hurt, self-pity, and fear. We will also touch on these emotions today, albeit very briefly. We will spend more time on anxiety, worry, confusion, and doubt. Because most of you already have strategies in place to deal with anger and fear and self-pity, as it's been touched on many times in my other videos. Anxiety, worry, confusion and doubt are much more ethereal and therefore more difficult to define. When asked to define the difference between confusion and doubt, for example, most of us will resort to the, well, confusion is when you're confused. And doubt, well, that's when you can't make up your mind on something, you know what I mean. It makes it difficult for you to actually work on anxiety, worry, confusion and doubt if it is too nebulous to even define. It's easy to have stopgap measures that you can use to get rid of specific anxiety and worry, but it's not a universal technique that you can use each time that anxiety and worry arises. The result is that in your striving for that sense of inner peace, you find it once again slipping through your fingers. Most certainly you can survive without a state of inner peace. You are testimony to that up to now. But it is a question of the quality of that existence. And it's very difficult to find and attain any level of spiritual focus unless you can attain inner peace. Also, inner peace makes life a lot more fun, the main focus of a true spiritual life is to have fun and consciously create your reality. Also, it's important to understand that your outer world of circumstances and conditions and events in your life is a symbolic representation and expression of your inner world of thought, feeling, attitudes and beliefs and decisions and choices that you make in line with those raw materials. Also, the state and condition of your tools, your desire, your imagination and your expectancy. Therefore, you not only experience a more happy and successful reality from a state of inner peace, but you also have a more positive impact upon your loved ones and your outer world. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this video about using techniques and what techniques to use to disperse anger, hurt, self-pity and fear. This video is just a brief introduction to the techniques of programming. Anger, for example, when not expressed, turns into guilt. Guilt is simply anger that you A, feel as if you don't have a right to express, or B, that you feel as if you're going to get into trouble for expressing. In either case, you don't express the anger, you suppress the anger, where it does one of two things. It gets stuffed into your joints where it becomes arthritis, or you stuff it into your organs where it turns eventually into cancer. So make no mistake about it, suppressed anger leads to very deleterious effects and impacts upon your health. Now, I'm using anger here just as an example in this particular video because this video is simply an introduction to the world of programming, to the thought of magic and to the idea and wonder of mystery, as it deals with your state of inner peace. Now with anger, what you do, and this is a technique that you use and have to follow this technique specifically, is you write down the 5 things that you are most angry about. And you must write them out on a piece of paper, not just think about it in your head. This is very, very important because we're talking about metaphysics here and the distribution of energies within your psyche. So you write down, first of all, you think carefully about the main 5 things that you are angry about, and then you put it to pen and paper. You write down those 5 specific things that you are most angry about. Then what you do is you fold this piece of paper up and you hide it. This is symbolic of the way that you are hiding your anger inside of yourself and not expressing it. Then on the second day, you get that piece of paper out and you open it up and you read it. And you read those 5 things that you are angry about, and you read them out loud. So you must be by yourself to be able to do this. Then when you've read them all through, you again fold the paper up and you put it into its hiding place. This is very important, this dynamics here, because you are dealing with the subconscious mind. On the third day, you get that piece of paper, you open it up, and you read it once again. Now, it's easy to think, oh yeah, I've done this, and you don't bother reading it. Stick with the mechanics of what I'm trying to help you with here. You read it all the way through with feeling about what you are angry about. Then what you do is you take this piece of paper to the sink and you burn it. Now this creates a very important message to the subconscious mind that you are expressing that anger and getting it out. You are hiding it as you've been doing through the decades, and then you are dispensing with it after it's been expressed, and you are getting rid of it by burning it. A very important and powerful message to the subconscious mind. And that will change the reality and change and deal with that anger. So it will no longer arise as an issue for you. Unless, of course, you recogitate it all over again. So this will do for this particular message that I wanted to share here with you on this beautiful video, and I thank you for your attentiveness here. This is just a little bit about how to attain inner peace, a little introduction to inner peace, and a little introduction to programming and to the mystery and magic of life. This is very important for you to go further with my intensives. There's just so much there to learn, and I want to help you to become all that you can be and more. You have a partner there in your higher self. You have a partner there in your future self, aspects of yourself that you need to become more familiar with. And the way to develop these relationships with your inner friends, these inner aspects of yourself, is to study, research and investigate. And to take knowledge into yourself. Expansion of consciousness is just so important. You have a lot of power, strength and talent there inside of yourself that's trying to get out. You have a lot of goodness, truth and beauty that's there inside of yourself. You are on the verge of developing understanding about metaphysics that will change your life dramatically and help you to become the map maker and the reality creator and the vision maker and the dreamer that you are meant to be in this new and coming age. So it's nice to have this opportunity to be able to talk with you here. Submit your birth details to my horoscope page, your horoscope page of my website, www.mysteryofsirius.com, and I'll send you your horoscope chart together with 12 CDs out of my first book, What Really Matters, a book about astrology, meditation and reincarnation that helps to expand those important belief patterns, that helps to expand that consciousness of yours. There's just so much there to learn, and I'll send you the link to all of my 100-odd videos on all aspects of personal and spiritual growth. It's time now for you to achieve inner peace, to work towards developing understanding about the magic and mystery of inner peace. So I thank you for your attentiveness here and look forward to working further with you as you progress through my intensives. Thank you.